A few months ago, I had a rude awakening. In a world where people profess to be continuously unlearning and diversifying their feeds, it seemed like the African continent was escaping their woke curriculums. With a sudden and unexpected interest in my food, I was excited to share with the world the beauty of Ghanaian food. Finally, I thought to myself, people will get to see how amazing, nuanced, diverse our cuisines are in the cuisines across West Africa and the African continent as a whole. I felt that I could play a very, very small role in helping people deconstruct the monolithic view of Africa through my food. I poured my heart and soul into research, into making my content aesthetically pleasing, to try and meet my audience halfway by breaking down so much of what people didn't understand about the ingredients and techniques that you would find in different dishes across the African continent. But I found myself bending over backwards, peeling off the layers of authenticity with my food, all to appease an audience that in the end was not truly committed to trying my food. Red palm oil became vegetable oil, grains of salam became optional instead of mandatory, and dawa dawa was relegated to the bottom of the ingredient list. The food is too intimidating, they said. I am scared of cooking this dish, they said. I didn't feel comfortable sourcing these ingredients, they said. They started to leave, and in their thousands. I'm actually not exaggerating. Slowly, I started to question the necessity of this platform. Why are people here asking so much labor of me just to stare at me cooking, but will jump head first to create dishes from other parts of the world? I really do not care about amassing a following. My dream is not just for people to hear about Ghanaian food, West African food in general, but also to taste it. And in tasting it, understanding why the food is just as amazing as anything else. In the last few months, I have been taking some time to truly reflect on my platform and social media as a whole. I have accepted now that there's a lot that I personally cannot change. There's still a negative perception of the African continent coupled with anti-blackness that simply needs deep reflection and unpacking. I personally can't do that for people. I also cannot change who I am nor the essence of the dishes I make. One cannot simply substitute dawa dawa as it is as West African as it gets, and coconut oil can never capture the depth of flavor that red palm oil has. When I shared with you all of these concerns, I mentioned I will provide more clarity on my platform once I have it all thought through, and here is that clarity. Moving forward, I'm going to just keep doing me. I'm going to keep digging into my roots more than I have ever done. In the end, this page is also about me documenting how far I have come as a cook, now making traditional meals from scratch, sharing with people how one can keep their culture while choosing to live a vegan lifestyle, sharing ingredients, and most important to me, sharing my childhood favorite. Realizing all of these have meant more freedom from worrying about whether people will actually try some of these dishes, because I'm not sure if that will change. My current reality is not going to stop me from sharing and creating the dishes that I like. The end.